Hey everybody, Kelly Engineering here, and welcome to episode 29 of Project Ozone 3. In between episodes, I completed the wither spawning woot farm, and I also moved all of my drawers from the old mob farm over here. And yeah, I'm using barrels, and I have a lot of work to do. I made it look like black concrete, and then I made some actual black concrete. Wow, that was difficult to see. To cover everything up. I'm going to do the same over on this wall. But as of right now, everything that I have ever spawned via a mob farm is now in these drawers. In any case, I have all of that being, of course, imported into my ME system via this cable. And I have another storage bus connecting to that wall that I just showed you. That's all well and good. In regards to loot bags, anything that shows up in the woot farm immediately goes to this ender chest and imported into my ME system. And then because I have these storage buses at priority 2, they all of the mob farm stuff goes immediately into the drawers. For loot bags, I have an export bus connected to this trash can with 2 capacity cards in it, so that I could put all of the loot bags in here, and loot bags are just going to get trashed. This episode, I am going to be getting into Abyssal Craft. So, as I said at the end of the last episode, I haven't touched Abyssal Craft since 1.7. And, so this is going to be fun. I don't know what's changed. I assume a lot's changed considering what I've seen of the Darklands so far. But yeah, I'm going to craft the Necronomicon and get started. Necronomicon, which is dull crystals, a book, rotten flesh, an iron ingot, and boom. Got the Necronomicon. And with the Necronomicon, most of the, so stuff that I don't know is in this Eldritch text. But for that, I should be pretty fine getting most of the information. So I'm going to peruse through this, figure out what I need to do, and I'll be back with you once I have my way forward. The book is essentially useless to me, so I'm just going to follow down the Shoggoth line of the quest book. So I'm going to make some Shoggoth biomass, and in order to do that, I've made this little 25 by 25 platform. It's made out of witherless bricks because I have more than enough essence to cover all of that now. And as luck would have it, of course, it's in a dang slime chunk. Regardless, I'm going to make 9 of the Shoggoth biomass. I have the slime blocks for it. Nah, whatever. 7 will do. And let's murder all of these dang slimes. Alright, slimes are gone. I'm going to put my Shoggoth stuff right over here in this corner. Thank goodness no more slime, and hope that no slimes will pop in anymore. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 will go there. I'm hoping that'll be enough for the Shoggoths to actually spawn in. I may need to get a little bit more. I know the Twilight Forest has Shoggoths spawn naturally, so I may go just steal more of that stuff from the Twilight Forest. Oh, look, there's a lesser Shoggoth. Excellent. Alright, well, I'm going to do this for a while, cover the area in biomass, and hopefully one of the statues spawns in. Apparently the Shoggoths climb. So that's no good. Get out of here. So if the Shoggoths climb, I'm going to have to put in little countermeasures, probably just slab up the area so that they can't climb out. Ugh, it's terrible. So I've redone the spawning platform a little bit and put the Shoggoth biomass in the center and torched up the place because I was getting quite a bit of regular mob spawns in here. And I got some of the monoliths to spawn, some more of the monoliths, but it cut the structure in half. So I'm going to have to repair that in a little bit. I have 4? Yeah. I have 4 of the statues so far. And but one of them's a double, so I'm going to keep going. I think there's a total of 8 statues. So, yep, we're going to keep going for that. Yeah, I don't think I'm having very good luck with this. I'm going to relocate this entire thing after a little bit of testing to the mining dimension. I'm not sure if mobs can... I think this counts as an artificial spawn, so I'm going to try to see if this will work in the mining dimension. And the answer to that question is yes. Shogoths can spawn in the mining dimension. So let's get some monoliths spawned in. I finally got the last one, which was of course Cthulhu. So I have quite a bit of doubles of these statues, and more doubles on the way. If you look at my map, I've been at this for a while, trying to get these Shogoths to actually spawn the monoliths. It appears the secret was to get about 6 of them grouped together. And if you have like a group of 5 and then like a group of 2 over here, then just aggro one of them, move it over to the group, and then get out of the way so that it unaggroes from you. And once all 7 are in a general same location, a monolith will spawn. 6 or 7. And it took me a little while to figure that out. I asked for help on the Discord, and Shandi came to the rescue. So, thank you, Shandi. Much appreciated. Another thing worth noting is the Shogoth biomass. Apparently it has a limited amount of charges, so after it spawns so many Shogoths, it'll turn into monolith stone. So, I did not know that, and I actually had to craft more monolith stone because I don't think I mentioned this before. Oh, never mind. Shogoth biomass cannot be harvested. So, I'm not sure if you can with the Silk Touch. I'm assuming not. But, yeah, so I'm all out of the Shogoth biomass anyway. Alright, let's head into the overworld for the next part. So up here in the air, I've made this platform. It's going to be near identical to what my Astral Sorcery platform was. But, so yeah, I have this right here. I'm separated the main platform from this wood. There's going to be some Abyssal Wasteland stone that's going to be on top of this. And what I'm about to do causes lightning storms. So I need to be a little bit careful about that. But what I'm going to be doing is generating something that will give me potential energy, which is the energy source for Abyssal Craft. In order to do that, I'm going to have to craft the energy pedestal, which requires a Corallium pearl, and yeah, it's a process. So I need Corallium gem clusters surrounded by any type of stone, and the Corallium gem clusters are really easy. Just use the Corallium, which I have 1,600 of. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... and what the heck, we'll make 12. So with that, energy pedestal, Corallium pearl, and we'll move that over. So I have 4 of the Corallium infused stone, and the Corallium infused stone just needs to get put into a furnace, and you get the Corallium pearls, no problem. Alternatively, once you get to the Abyssal Wastelands, you can just find the ore that will give you the pearls, no problem. But I haven't been to the Abyssal Wasteland yet. We're getting there. This is what we're going to be doing. Alright, smelted up my Corallium pearls, and I'm going to grab some shadow gems here. Actually, I don't need one. I don't know why I just did that. Regardless, what I need these shadow gems for, the monolith stone and the Corallium pearls, are to make the energy pedestal. Right here. Oh, and I should probably open up... here we go, energy pedestal. Alright, so I'm going to put my energy pedestal right here in the center of... right there. So with the energy pedestal, this can collect potential energy. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Hotel internet crapped out on me. So yeah, with this I can collect potential energy. I can throw the Necronomicon on here, and it will collect potential energy from the statues that I got earlier. So I'm going to use this monolith stone, make some... what the heck? I'll make them all. Alright, so with the monolith stone, then 2 away, 2 away... 2 away, and 2 away, as well as, you know what, right here. So now that I have those, I can take my statues, and I'll take 1 of each. Let's move all this stuff out the way. And with those, I can place them on top of these pillars. And what the heck, we'll put here. Alright, so right now, Shib Niggurath is the only, oh, and never mind, we got Nyarlathotep. So I think I have this one too far away. But I have the 4 inner statues, or the 3 inner statues, delivering potential energy to this energy pedestal. And since I have the Necronomicon there, let's see, it's already gathered 75 potential energy, which is frankly not good enough. So I'm going to leave this here for a while. I'm going to relocate the statues 1 closer. So these will go here, and these will go where this torch is, so I can have all 7 of my statues delivering the... potential energy to my Necronomicon. And you know what, I'll just put Yogg-Shoggoth here too. So I got 2 Yogg Shoggoths. So even though I have multiples of this statue, it will still deliver the potential energy. No problem. So if you see these, the potential energy collecting enough in the energy pedestal, if you wait long enough, there's actually going to be some lightning strikes right on the statues. And lore-wise, according to the Necronomicon, it's because the old gods don't like potential... Whoa! Yeah, see, it just shot that at me. Oh, it's shooting it at me because I have the Necronomicon. But all of this crazy stuff that's happening, and yeah, since I have the Necronomicon on me, it's shooting at me so that it can fill the book with potential energy. You see how it's prioritizing me over the energy pedestal? But yeah, this fire is why I didn't want to make it all on the Darkwood Oak. Because, yeah, crazy stuff happens when you're collecting potential energy. I'm going to set this on the pedestal and leave it alone. But, yeah, so beware when you're collecting potential energy that weird stuff is going to happen. Like shadow monsters and ghouls will start spawning. The lightning strike will set fire to stuff. I just got a blindness buff earlier. So, yeah, that's what happens when you mess with potential energy. The next thing that we're going to make is the Sacrificial Altar. And what the Sacrificial Altar does... Oh, am I missing a shadow fragment? So, oh, I don't think I mentioned it before, but I've been getting the Shadow Gem, Gem Shards, and Shadow Fragments from loot bags. So, yeah, I have more than enough. I have more than I think I'm ever going to need. But... put the shadow fragment here, and look at this, it's got the Sacrificial Altar. It stores 5,000 potential energy, and the way that it works is, let's put this right here, and I'm gonna go grab a mob, like him. All right, so I got a little pig over here, and if you notice, once I put this pig by the Sacrificial Altar, I'm gonna put my Nomicon here. Oh, I have 3,497. Potential energy stored in the Necronomicon. But if I kill an adult animal next to the Sacrificial Altar, then we'll look at the Necronomicon again. I have 3,507. So that is another way, other than risking the chaos of the statues. You can just use sacrifices instead. Alright, my Necronomicon now has 5,000 potential energy in it, which means we can move on to the next part of this. So what I'm going to do is... Oh man, I need to get rid of these torches to do it, don't I? Ah, well. So I'm going to place a center piece of cobblestone, and then 2 blocks away, cobblestone. So cobble, cobble, and then in between, right here. So it looks a little something like this. And then I'm going to shift right click. Look at that. And I'm going to actually place some torches back down. Alright, so this is a ritual altar. And there are a bunch of rituals that you can do with the... Wow, with the Necronomicon. But first of which we need to make is the Transmutation Gem. Transmutation Gem is what we need in order to make the Gateway key. We're also going to be making Oblivion Catalysts. So with those 2 items... The Transmutation Gem will help me get the Shards of Oblivion needed to make the Oblivion Catalyst. So, I'm going to need quite a bit of potential energy. The Oblivion Catalyst by itself is 5,000, and then it's 300 to create the Transmutation Gem. So, yeah, let's get to it. Alright, I've got the materials I need, so I'm going to place my Corallium Gem in the center, and then I'm going to need 2 diamonds, 4 blaze powder, and 2 ender pearls. So I know that in the Necronomicon it shows that this particular pattern, that is actually completely unnecessary. So I'm going to shift right click. There we go, look at that. So this is a ritual happening. And after a short while, my Transmutation Gem will show up. Oh, boop, 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 boop. Whew. So, I can't wait to get to the Abyssal Wasteland to actually get some stone to make this thing almost fireproof. But yeah, lightning does strike, so don't set it on wood. Don't set it near your base. It should go without saying, considering a lesser Shoggoth spawned. But don't have any of this anywhere near your base. Find a safe spot. because the lesser Shoggoths in groups are capable of completely annihilating a base. But I have my Transmutation Gem. Awesome. And with the Transmutation Gem, we'll look at the recipes for that. Transmutation Gem with 4 Shadow Gems surrounding it will make Shards of Oblivion. And I'm going to need 4 of those, and then 4 Redstone, in order to make my Oblivion Catalyst. So I'm going to let my potential energy go back up. Place you here. And yeah, I'm going to gather up those materials. Alright, one thing to note about the Transmutation Gem is it very clearly states that this only has 10 uses to it. So making 4 Shards of Oblivion means I only have 6 uses left. So you're going to have to, if you're going to get through the entirety of AbyssalCraft, make more than 1 Transmutation Gem. But I have a 4 Shards of Oblivion. I'll get my redstone, and we'll start the next altar once I have 5,000 potential energy. So I have Ender in the center, and then 4 redstone, 4 Shards of Oblivion, and shift right click with the Necronomicon. Oh, shoot. Sacrifice required. Alright, so I'm going to need an adult animal. I need an adult. Alright, let's try this again. So I have my Eye of Ender, redstone, Shards of Oblivion, and then a cow nearby. And now that that has started, sacrifice the cow before the ritual ends, and then it will succeed. I'll go to a test world right after this. There we go. I'll go to a test world right after this, because I am not sure what happens if you don't sacrifice the animal in time. So, I have my Oblivion Catalyst. Excellent. Oh wow, look at all those shadow creatures. Get out of here, shadow creature. Alright, I'm here in my testing world. I've set up the same thing that I did in my real world, and let's see what happens. Whoa, so it just moved the mob over? He's still a regular cow. He just swapped places with an Enderman. That's all that happened. Huh. Alright, I've done this a few more times, and as you can see, a couple of effects happened. So the first one, the mob moved. It swapped places with a hostile mob, which means I couldn't do the ritual anymore. The ritual has to be done with a passive mob. The second time, it inflicted slowness on all mobs around me. Third time was the Shoggoth ooze here. And then the fourth time, as you just saw, it looked like I got some damage over time going in. So, a splash damage potion, rather. So, yeah, I guess the effect varies from time to time, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Other than the Shoggoth ooze mucking everything up. But, yeah, I'm going to head back to the real world. But we're back here in the real world, and I'm going to make my gateway key, since I have the Oblivion Catalyst, 2 Corallium Pearls, and of course Blaze Rods. But, got my gateway key. Excellent. So this thing has infinite uses, and all I have to do is just, exactly as the tooltip says, right-click on the ground to create a portal. And the portal will bring me to the Abyssal Wasteland. So let's put you right here. Alright, so here is the Abyssal Gateway. Of course, I have no idea what this Wasteland stone is, but let's head in. Oh, what a super weird dimension. In any case, this dimension is full of depth ghouls, evokers, vindicators, abyssal zombies, all that type of stuff, as well as what liquid is this? Is this void? Liquid Corallium. Okay, don't touch that. Liquid Corallium can kill you very, very quickly. Corallium infested squid. But yeah, this is the Abyssal Wasteland, and the reason why I'm here is I need to make a Rending Staff and just kill a bunch of mobs in here using that Rending Staff. And here's that Abyssal Stone I want so bad. So I'm going to grab a bunch of Abyssal Stone before I head back as well, so I can actually decorate that platform in the overworld. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to create is the Staff of Rending, so that we can do probably the most annoying part of this entire mod. So, let's see. Rending. What did I miss? Oh, I need Shadow Gem Shards. Okay, whoops. My bad. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Shadow Gem Shards. A Shard of Oblivion. Staff of Rending. So, if you look at the Staff of Rending tooltip, it says Abyssal Wasteland Energy, 0 of 100. So that means that I need to kill mobs with this staff in my inventory while I'm in the Abyssal Wasteland. Let's turn off tooltips. So I'm going to head back into the Abyssal Wasteland, and I am going to kill so many mobs. Oh, also, I'm getting blue hearts from the evokers. So, yeah, that's a thing that can happen. Probably at the end of this episode, I'm going to upgrade my hearts so that, yeah, I have orange heart canisters. I'm going to make some blue heart canisters and upgrade my health one more time. But, so, Staff of Rending. So I'm back here in the Abyssal Wasteland with my Staff of Rending, and if you go up to a... why am I slowed right now? If you go up to an AbyssalCraft mob and right-click it, you'll see he's... the illusioners make it a little difficult. But and right-click with the Staff of Rending, you'll see that he's getting a little bit of damage done to him. But if you look at here, I'm getting Abyssal Wasteland energy from him. So, yeah, I'm right-clicking him, but if I kill him, I get nothing from it. So, Abyssal Zombies, let's go. Oh, my knockback from Lordcraft enchants. Nice. Oh, also... so the illusioner right here. You see that I'm right-clicking him and nothing is happening? It has to be an AbyssalCraft mob. It can't just be any old mob in the Abyssal Wasteland. So, yep, Abyssal Zombies. Let's go. Alright, I have 99 of 100 Abyssal Wasteland energy, and I hit the record button so I can show you after I get 100... There we go. So after I get 100 and then hit one more, I have 1 of 100, and now I have this Abyssal Wasteland Essence. So the Abyssal Wasteland Essence is used to get me Skin of the Abyssal Wasteland. Once I have Skin of the Abyssal Wasteland, I can upgrade my Necronomicon to the Abyssal Wasteland Necronomicon. And I can also apparently use whatever this bag is. Crystallized Elements. Never used it before. Regardless, once I have the Abyssal Wasteland Necronomicon, then I can do even more rituals. And I can make the Abyssal Wasteland Staff of Rending, all that good stuff. Alright, after using the Staff of Rending, I don't know how many times, I have 7 Abyssal Wasteland Essence, and I've already used one of them, so I actually had a total of 8. Now I'm going to put the Abyssal Wasteland Essence in the center with some Corallium Plagued Flesh, which is gotten from the Abyssal Zombies. The Depth Ghoul give you Corallium Plagued Flesh on the bone, and that will not work for this. But Skin of the Abyssal Wasteland, boom, I have 8 of them. Put them around, put the Necronomicon in the center, and I have the Abyssal Wasteland Necronomicon. It appears that the potential energy is not going to transfer. Alright, it did. Good, good, good. But I have the Abyssal Wasteland, here we go. Abyssal Wasteland, Special Materials, Corallium Plague, all that good stuff. So I do have extra information, and I also have more potential energy that I can use. So I'm going to let my Abyssal Wasteland Necronomicon, I think it's just called the Abyssalnomicon. But yeah, going to let that store up with some potential energy and build up on this ring now that I have plenty of materials, this Abyssal Cobblestone and this Abyssal Stone Brick. So I'm going to build up the platform and make it look pretty. So I went back to the overworld. I got this liquid antimatter bucket from one of my fluid cows. I'm just going to pour this here. Let it go for a little bit. And once it covers the Corallium, pick it back up. And you see that I have Corallium Stone here. Oh, and it's actually, is it still converting? Get out of here. No, it is not. So I'm going to, I want quite a bit of this because I think it makes some pretty cool bricks. But I also needed to craft my next, I also needed to craft the Transmutator. The Transmutator is what I need right now to make Darkstone because I cannot find a Darklands mountain biome. So that's unfortunate, but that's what I have to, it's the hoop I have to jump through in order to progress. Alright, so let's begin. I need 2 blocks of refined Corallium, a block of liquid Corallium, Corallium bricks, which you get from smelting up the Corallium stone that I just made in the last clip, and then a Transmutation Gem in the center. Bam, we get a Transmutator. So with the Transmutator, I'm just gonna, whatever, I'll set it down right here. With the Transmutator, it'll take various, it acts just like a furnace, but it takes Corallium-related fuel sources. So I could use the Plague Flesh from before, this Corallium bucket. That's all well and good, but I'm going to take some cobblestone out. I thought liquid Corallium would work. Regardless, that is not very efficient. Let's see if there are any better fuel sources. The best I got right now is blaze rods. I could make some more Corallium pearls, but I haven't made the seeds for Corallium yet. So I have more than enough blaze rods. That's what I'm going to use for now. Man, this is going to be a very long episode. So I have just made 2 more energy pedestals because I'm going to be making overworld, 1 overworld pedestal, and then I'll be making the Abyssal Wasteland pedestal. So I have this right here, and then I need 2 dark cobblestone, 2 shadow gem shards, and 2 Corallium gems. Hit that with the Abyssal Wasteland's Necronomicon. Oh, my. Alright, I definitely need to get this moved soon. But I'm going to do this one more time, and after that I'm going to upgrade the Overworld pedestal into an Abyssal Wasteland energy pedestal. For that I need Abyssal Stone bricks, more Shadow Gem shards and Corallium gems, but basically the materials that I find in the Abyssal Wasteland. With that, I can make the Abyssal Wasteland energy pedestal, and I can actually, it holds more, obviously, and it holds more potential energy, and I can, yeah, it pretty much just holds more energy, and I can charge it faster. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Alright, before I continue, I'm going to upgrade my Staff of Rending. So I'm in the Abyssal Wasteland because this ritual must be conducted in the Abyssal Wasteland, using the Abyssal Wasteland ritual pedestals. What the heck just fired at me? Alright, apparently I have the Corallium Plague from something. Regardless, I'm going to put down 3 Corallium Plagued Flesh, 4 Abyssal Stone, and a Shadow Gem. Shift right click. And here we go. So it's taken my potential energy from me. And now I have the Abyssal Wasteland Staff of Rending. So what the Abyssal Wasteland Staff of Rending does for me is I have 60 of 100 Abyssal Wasteland energy. Let's go attack this. I have 62. So instead of only getting 1 each time, I'm getting 2, and I can get my Wasteland cores a little bit quicker now. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to perform the Ritual of the Sleeper, which is going to summon this mod's first boss, and damned if I could remember his name. Regardless, it is a liquid Corallium bucket, Transmutation Gem, 4 gold ingots, and an enchantment table. So it's going to perform the ritual. I'm going to get my sword ready, and it's going to summon like an undead dragon looking Cazador? Whatever his name is. There he is. Oh, he does not hurt me at all. So I'm going to keep whittling away at him, and eventually he summons like these little mini dragons that will heal him. Kind of like the Ender Dragon fight. So I'm just going to keep whittling away. Asora, that's his name. So I am going to wait. I'm over land. There we go. Deleted. Whoa. I just lost my flight. Alright, gonna pick up all of this stuff. Wow, they're dropping a lot of materials. Alright, I have completed that quest and got the Eye of the Abyss, which is what I really needed. Epic Shader, whatever. Chunk of Corallium, which is really nice. A chunk of Corallium is like 9 Corallium gems. So, yeah. Jasor is defeated. Now we can continue on. if I want to get to the Dreaded Wastelands, or whatever the heck it's called, I need to make these Power Stone trackers, which work just like Eye of Ender inside the overworld, but they will lead me to the stronghold inside the, where are you? There you are. It'll lead me to the stronghold inside the Abyssal Wasteland. So the stronghold holds a, where'd you go, buddy? So the stronghold holds a little totem. Why do I keep losing track of it? There it is. It holds a totem that I needed the refined Corallium pickaxe to break. So I'm going to keep searching for that, and once I find it, I'll hit the record button again. Alright, I found it, and it is very much like a vanilla stronghold in both layout, yeah, actually in layout. So, get out of here. So I'm going to keep searching around for the pedestal. And once I find the pedestal, I'll show you what it looks like and I'll mine it. Found it, and it didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. So I'm going to take a drop of evil here because there is a Abyssal Zombie spawner, and I want a resturbed Abyssal Zombie spawner. There is a way to automate the Staff of Rending to always have Abyssal Wasteland energy or what have you. And I'm going to set that up in between episodes. But right now, what's important is the Dreadlands Infused Power Stone. So, wow, okay, actually harvest level 5, I could just get it with the Cobalt pickaxe. Boom. Alright, I didn't even need the refined Corallium. Regardless, I have the Dreadlands Infused Power Stone, and now that I have that, okay, let's just go home. Alright, now that I have all my piece parts, and I have charged my Abyssal Wasteland with 10,000 potential energy, I'm going to put the key up here in the center with a Transmutation Gem. Oh, Transmutation Gem. So you see this has 9 of 10 uses in it. That does not mean that it can't be used in a ritual. You don't need a perfect Transmutation Gem. Just so long as it has some charges on it, it'll work. So, shift right click, and there we go. The ritual is starting, and it's going to take a while to go because, oh, wow. Because it did take a while to go, but now I have my Asora's Dreaded Gateway key. So, just like before, I can right-click on the ground, and it makes a Dreadlands portal. Has it always flashed like that? Regardless, into the Dreadlands we go. And this is a very bright dimension. It's entirely in red. So I don't know how this is going to look on the recording. Oh, it's not as red as I remember. But yeah, this is the Dreadlands. And the Dreadlands is filled with Dread Guards. Yeah, it's, oh, of course it still has Illusioners and stuff. But yeah, dreaded chunks of Abyssal Night. So this is really what I want in order to get more of the, oh man, how do I even explain this? But this is the next step in progression, but I think I'm going to have to call it an episode here. This episode is already incredibly long. And in the next episode, I will finish up AbyssalCraft and maybe get into extended crafting as well. I'll also finally finish up my platform. But I am Kelly Engineering. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.